Welcome back, everyone. Happy New Year. Of course, we started off the new year with a lot more conditions than you would think. And of course, that's exactly what we saw. And it's still staying that way, given the fact that, well, it's past almost 11 p.m. So why is it still warm? Well, it's actually ahead of our next frontal system that's going to be bringing the cooler temperatures. We're going to be seeing more of these 60s in the forecast for the highs, not for the lows. Just ahead of that frontal system, you can see some stronger winds coming up from the south that's pulling in a lot of moisture off the Gulf of Mexico, increasing cloud cover for the entire northern half of the state of Texas. And of course, that's going to continue heading into the late overnight hours. We're also going to start to see a little bit more fog. So if you're working late tonight like us over here, definitely take it a little bit slow and give yourself some extra time for getting to work tomorrow morning. Of course, it's going to be mostly cloudy. Despite the fact we're going to have some pretty strong winds, those clouds are just going to continue to increase. This is not going to be the wind that gets rid of that cloud cover. We're only going to be bottoming out tonight, about 63 degrees, so just a few degrees cooler than where we're at right now. High temperatures tomorrow, yeah, even going to be a bit warmer than where we're at today. We're talking mid to upper 70s across the entire region of Central Texas. 78 for Temple, Waco, Marlin, 76 for College Station, 79 for Cameron. These are getting near record levels, guys. Now, what I want to show you is we start off with a couple of these scattered showers, maybe a little bit of rumbles of thunder, but we start to see the most of that thunderstorm activity being well out to the east. We're talking the Brazos Valley, Bryan College Station, and much of the I-45 corridor. Notice this, we played into the afternoon and it quickly pushes up to the northeast, trying to stay outside of our area, which is nice, at least in terms of severe weather. Not nice in terms of, hey, we could really use some rain to start off the new year. Then we start to see some overnight showers. This is actually going to be the frontal boundary that comes through. That's going to be pushing through overnight on Monday night into Tuesday. Then we're kind of left with just a little bit of leftover cloud cover over the next 24 hours throughout the day on our Tuesday, leaving our Wednesday actually kind of nice. Now, in terms of severe weather, pretty much unchanged from what we saw this time last night. I-35 is going to be under that level 1 marginal risk. Hail and winds are going to be the biggest damaging factors here. Isolated tornadoes are certainly possible, worst of which is actually going to stay well out to the east, completely out of our area. So that is certainly going to be some good news. Now, let's go ahead and check out what we have on our 6 News extended forecast, which is always a weekend forecast. And we have temperatures slowly decreasing throughout the week, getting back down to a more reasonable and seasonable level. But we also are going to completely avoid those below freezing temperatures. So it's going to be a nice general cool down as opposed to a big freeze like we saw before Christmas.